This video will demonstrate the results of a method of reducing the white noise or hiss from the DX7. I learned the method from Paul Romsky. Last week, Paul commented on my review of vintage Yamaha synths. He mentioned the possibility of upgrade kits for the DX7 that could add more algorithms and 2 feedback loops. Later, I found his video on how to reduce the noise of the DX7. I tried it, and his method of turning the noise filter reduced the hiss of my DX7 a considerable amount. Yet his helpful video only got 3 likes. So I thought I'd share the results of his method by comparing my DX7 with the adjustment to the TX802 by playing the same patch on each instrument. First, I'll show you where the filter is on the DX7. It's easy to get at. When I first saw Paul's video, I thought it may be difficult to access. You may have noticed the red Steinway felt on my DX7 in my other videos. I originally planned to put the felt on my SY99, but since it was necessary to really take the SY99 apart to get at it, to get at the keyboard, I put the felt on the DX7 instead. There's 5 screws you need to remove to open the top panel of the DX7. There's 4 in these corners, and then there's 1 on the back corner here. And then I recommend you turn the power off because you don't want to get an electric shock. And then the panel opens up easily like this, like the hood of a car. And the filter is over on the left side, and I'll zoom over there to show you. The filter is right here. IC56 is written on the board below the filter. Paul recommends using a non-conductive tool to adjust the filter. I didn't have a tool for it, so I took a pair of tweezers and wrapped electrical tape on the bottom and top of it so I wouldn't zap the DX7 with a charge from my body. I'm just showing you where it is, so before you make any changes, I recommend going to Paul's video that's linked below with more information about the adjustment. Now I'll compare my DX7 with the adjustment to the TX802. To hear the results of the noise reduction, I recommend listening through good headphones. I doubt you could hear the difference by listening to this with just a cell phone. I have the same guitar patch loaded on both instruments. I chose this patch because it's rather bright. I thought that adjusting the filter might cut the high frequencies on the DX7, but the patch still sounds bright as it is on the TX802. This is the DX7 on channel 1, and then on channel 2 I have the TX802. So now I'll lower the level of the DX7, and now you'll hear the TX802. And when I do that, I can hear a significant amount of hiss. So this is the TX802, you hear the hiss. And lower it. And now I raise the DX7 and there's much less hiss. So now I can go back and forth. This is a DX7 and here's the TX802. Now I'll lower the TX802 and back to the DX7. Paul says it's about 6 decibels of hiss reduction. It may be possible that this adjustment could be made on other Yamaha synths. I plan on looking for the filter on my TX802, but I haven't gotten to it. I remember other FM synths like the DX21 were pretty noisy, so I'm curious if it would work with other models. Anyway, the patch I played for the intro is a new one I'm working on. I used the DX7's LFO to modulate the patch a bit like an arpeggiator. I was able to sync it well to a sequencer. With a mod rate of 14, the tempo is about 133 beats per minute. I thought of calculating the tempos of different mod rates on the DX7, but that would take time. A patch like this would be great for Kraftwerk style songs. If there's a synth topic you would like me to cover, you could request it in the comments below. Before you try reducing the DX7's hiss, be sure to check Paul's video with more details linked below. Until next time, take care.